So today we are out doing some custom hay work for a guy. Right now we're cutting it. There's a lot of acres here. I think about 40-ish, maybe more. So I went and got drinks for everybody. They were getting a little warm. Brought them here. So now we're gonna hang out. Gabriel just went over the hill. So now we're just gonna hang out, get some good footage for you guys, and hopefully you enjoy it. We've also had some issues with some of our hay equipment. Yesterday when we came to the field to get started, we had bought a new PTO for our disc vine, and we had hooked it up, whatever, didn't know that you need to cut it to size. So we broke the PTO shaft on the tractor. So we gotta get a new one of those. We tried using it again, I think, the old one that was on it or something. They did something to it while I was gone. I was out working my horses, but they did something to it and broke a bearing, I guess. So Bryce took the International, because last night we had to come back home, get another tractor and the hay vine. So Bryce went home with the International and the disc vine, since we won't be using them, and Gabriel is out here with our John Deere with the cab on it and the hay vine, trying to get this finished up. We'll get it finished up before the end of today. But yeah, we have to fix that now, so that's unfortunate, but I mean, that's the farm life, and that's what happens when you buy, used equipment. Thankfully we got the disc vine for cheap, so we still haven't even, after parts and everything. We did spend about $1,800, I think it was, on the new PTO for it, so pricey purchase, but it had to happen. So yeah, so just enjoy the clips that we got here of I showed up. They've already done over half of it, so I showed up a little late, but we're still gonna get some footage for you guys to enjoy. Here he comes in his AC tractor with a radio, living his best life in there. And if you've seen some of our other videos, red and green is our combination here. And last video we had our International doing the baler. Well, now we've got our John Deere dragging around some red, so we love both colors. They both do well for us.
Time I've cut for him, but it's going to end up being around 50 acres probably. And this hay-vine that we're using has actually worked very well for us. Last year we put all kinds of money into this thing, and then I got that disc vine, and the disc vine has taken a lot of money and has cut almost no hay. The tractor, however, is doing phenomenal. So far we have no complaints about the tractor. It's nice and cool in here. It needs a new 1000 RPM PTO shaft because we broke that out compliments of the disc vine yesterday. But this hay vine is 540, so we just switched them out, and now here we are. So this is actually the third field that we've done here. It'll be the last one for him. Of course, if the disc vine would have been working, we would have been done by now, but it wasn't, so can't cut quite as fast with this, but we're not cutting anything with the disc vine, so tractor has big tires and they're set wide, so you can't actually turn very sharp.
Stick it under the hay vine.
You just got to make sure it's all the way to the ground.
Look, say hi, Bryce. Say hi. This is a beautiful angle. What? About to put you guys under the tractor once he realizes it's here. There's Bryce, so it doesn't get run over. Come on, look at me.